Yo, what's up, YouTube? I got a eBay page of a seller here called Dark Magician 69, right? So I mean, I will leave his eBay link below, and you can maybe look at these items. If to be fair, to be honest, the way they're graded, a lot of the cards I got whitening on and stuff, but they're putting them as nines, and the thing is they're selling, like they are selling a lot. Yeah. Now this guy has 340 results, and he already has 3 pages of sales history, right? So this means that people are obviously buying these items. That means there's market noise, right? There's noise on the market. There's like demand. The demand's there, yeah. So these cases of this company remind me of the Beckett slab, right? Now I'm quite intrigued by how many actual sales has been, right? So we're just gonna go through down a couple of his items. I'll show you. Let me just jump tab, right? So you got this. I mean, this sold for what? £7.50, right? Obviously grading's a tenner now. This guy is brand new to eBay, and I don't think he understands like the kind of concept that you need to do when you're talking about ROI, right? So ROI means return on investment, yeah? So if you spend 800 on a submission, yeah, and then you go and spend 800 on individual cards, that means you got a total spend of 1600, yeah? So you need to recover that £1,600 back before you even make anything. It's no good saying, oh, I sold one card and I made 20 quid. Don't work like that. You got £1,000, yeah? You got a total spend, like total gross, yeah? And then your total gross profit is that what you make after you sell everything, right? So I'll just basically get that out of the way kind of thing, right? Because a lot of people think that, you make money straight away. Technically, you can look at it like, yes, you did, but you didn't, because you still had a major loss of, a bulk loss. Because, for example, you might never sell any of them other items. They might be worthless, So, for example, yeah, let's just go into this. So, he sold this for like £7.50. Got another only graded card. This one sold for £19. He's got a Jorbus card. Is that how you say that? Gorbus, right? Legend Maker. It's got 12 bids. Current bid £17. He's got a Rainbow Energy. Now, to be honest, I think the cards look nice in the case, as they remind me of like the Beckett. They look like the Beckett slab, yeah, and they're quite. I mean, the Beckett slab is quite robust, isn't it? It's such a beastie slab. Like, obviously, I need to get these in hand to give my own opinion of like the case, my best option is I could either buy one off the seller, as he seems to be just a nice card. Like, when you look at this card, it looks very nice in the case, right? It sets off. Now the label is not the best, in my opinion, it needs to be a lot more clearer. Needs to be. The ink looks not the best, but they're in early stages. It's not like something that you can't improve on. But PSA has made many changes over the years, over like with the case and stuff. So you got this. I think this card looks really nice. Then you got a load more. So he's got loads. Like this one's got bids of 52 quid. So these are gonna sell soon, right? £21, £21. You see, to be honest, I don't know where his cards are from, yeah? If his cards are from, like his personal collection, or, I don't know. He could be buying them and selling them. This, sold for £13. So, bearing in mind he's paying £10 for grading. So, something that you need to know as well, like, when you are going to put these items up for sale, you need to look at your total spend. So, someone said to me the other day that I had a Tree Frog Venusaur on there, and he's like, oh, the card's a new company, it's not worth anything. Now, as in, you might say that, it depends on how the company is grading the actual item, right? So, for example, if the item is a 9, yeah, then the price should be based on the 9, yeah, a 9 grade. Now, obviously, it's not PSA standard, and it's not. What I mean is, it's not a PSA card, so it hasn't been around for a very long time, right? And he was like, "Oh, it's worth 15 quid," and I'm like, "Do you understand cost? Like, do you not understand cost? If someone's going to pay a grading price on top of the raw price, so you have to basically like your raw price, your grading price, and then you have to sell it for a premium over the raw price because it's graded, yeah, and then you have to price it on a grade. So a 9 obviously has a bit of, not a massive premium, but a 10 has a bigger premium, yeah. So you have to, even if you sold that card for like 30, 40 quid, you would still recover a bit of your money. You know what I mean? Yeah, so you recover a bit of money and a bit extra because, like I say in the beginning, you might be left with these items that never sell. So technically you're at a loss. You know, that's how it works, right? So when these people create like, I mean, this guy's created like a business account straight away, but some of these cards are not selling at a specific height, and you know they're not selling at a specific height, so he's not really making much money. He's making a loss on most of his items. Obviously, I don't think he understands like what he should be doing, but you know, like you got this card, like this is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Obviously, it's placed in like these plastics, which it's a 9. Oh, they say it's a 9. Yu-Gi-Ohs are a bit easier, a bit harder to see like damage on. But like, let's go to a Pokemon card, right? So let's just pick this. Right, bearing in mind, these are all got bids on, and I'm going to go on his eBay sold history, right? So look at this, right? That's got whitening on the corner, whitening on the bottom corner, whitening on the other corner, and whitening on the edge. So it's obviously not a 9, but obviously the thing is they're selling. You know, this is the these might be people. I don't know who's buying these. I don't know if it's people that have like never graded before. People are just, it's cheap, they want to bid. He's sold 135 items. So on the Pokemon Poliwhirl, he's probably made a loss. The Genesect, he's probably made a loss. The Lileep, he definitely made a loss, because I had a look at grading with these, and it's £10 or $9.99 to grade a card, and then the shipping is $9.99 to ship them back to you. And I was like, well, how's the shipping $9.99? You know, to ship them back, right? Because that's just ridiculous. There's only 5 cards. It's signed for like second class, or you know, signed for first class doesn't cost £10. But I think these companies are kind of milking like special delivery, and special delivery in the UK is just expensive, and I just think it's extortionate. Depending on the value of like the value of the card you sent in. So you know, he sold this Duskull 9, £12. Sold a Flygon for 24 quid. So as much as he says like, oh, he could have technically made money on this, right? He hasn't, because he's made a loss on the other items. Do you see what I mean? So, for example, he made a loss on this, right? Because the grading's £10. He might have made like £1 extra of his money back, like his total money spent, right? Because obviously some items might never sell. I mean, I was left with PSA items that never moved, you know, and it was like, they never went. So I just kept them, yeah. But technically you'd be at a loss, innit? Like, so you got a Seismitoad, 950. You got a Fighting Energy sold at 10.50. So obviously this is a loss, this is a loss. £17. You know, this is you know, this might even be a loss as well if you bought the raw card. Right, you got £10.50. This has got 34 quid. So he maybe got some gain here, but he got some loss on the other cards. So he sold a Dark Hole First Edition Gem Mint 10 LOB, you know, LOB Gem Mint 10 First Edition. That would have sold for way higher. I would say like 250, 300 if that was like a PSA slab. But it's sold for quite a premium because it's kind of a premium card, if you know what I mean. Right, and then you've got £14, you made a loss on this. Electables he sold for £16, probably a loss. Crystal Guardians, Manectric, that's 15 quid. £23 for a Latios Gem Mint 10. You see that, then again, this is another one, right? So let's just look at this. Let's just click it. Right, and then scroll down. So this is what it is. 10,95995. Right. And then back's got top white cornering, bottom right whitening, bottom left whitening, and a speck on the bottom left, bottom right. I'd say best that's a PSA 8. Whale Lord sold for 35 quid. You know, this, to be honest, the cards look nice in the case. You know, but you see here, right? Did you see this recommended item, right? So this Whale Lord EX right here is selling for 40 quid. So if you was to buy this at 40 quid, you know, and then grade it, this card is still technically under a raw price. So here you go. It's got whitening on it again. Whitening. The point of this video is I might even think of just sending these like a test submission and just send like 5 cards or something. I don't know. Right, so you got a Zapdos here, Gem Mint 10 only graded. 40 quid. Right. It's probably not a 10 though, this is the thing. It's probably not a 10, but someone who's bought it is basically, you know, they're probably, it could well be. That don't look too bad, to be fair. The edge is just probably where the blade has been across the card, so it's not technically damaged. That's just that might be extra paper, isn't it? You know, like extra paper off the edge. So I've seen PSA put 10s on it, cards with extra paper. I do have actually a few examples of them. So 25 quid for a 10, £46. Made a loss on that. Probably made a gain on this, but then he made a loss on all the others. 46. You know, it just, there's some sales. So what it is market noise, right? So obviously people are buying these. This probably technically could be like the Beckett of UK, you know, but they've obviously got to tweak their grading standards. They've got to increase. I mean, this guy's sold a lot of cards, bearing in mind, yeah. So he's going to make, this guy's probably made a lot of loss, but he's made a lot of gain. But the thing with him selling is it's putting them onto the market, and then people have got them in the collection. So to whatever money this guy gets back, he might end up grading again. But it seems that he's making a lot of loss on these items. Like, these energies are pretty sick, and this sold for $8.50 now. Bearing in mind, he's got fees on the top of this. So I don't know what his fees are going to be. Like, I think you get a bit of a reduction when you're classed as a business seller, innit, on eBay or something. I'm not sure. So here's the one thing here, yeah. So into Lion, you know, there's no another YouTuber was on about, like, where's your margin in that VMAX card? Like, there's no margin in it at all. So, you know, you got your Aqua Agron, right, and then you got Slow Row, 20 quid. There's just a lot of noise, right? If you're still, like, here in the end of the video, yeah, do you think I should do a submission to this, like a test? I'll send in like five cards, maybe 3 Dragon Ball Z cards, and then like 2, I don't know, like 2 base Squirtles or something. Yeah, just to see what this slab a minute. Right, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.